everyone, and welcome back to Get to Know Shinko with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. Today, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to introduce you to some of the incredible businesses right here in Shenandoah County and some of the incredible business owners and leaders who are making it all possible. Today, I'm visiting with Shauna, owner of Sky Dive Shenandoah, located in the New Market Airport. Shauna, it's great to have you on Get to Know Shinko.
Thank you so much. Welcome to Sky Dive Shenandoah.
Absolutely. Got a couple questions for you today.
Sure.
First one is, what makes Shenandoah County a great place to do business?
Oh my goodness. When we first moved in, the local businesses all came out to see us and they were so incredibly supportive. Local baseball team, they came out, we jumped into a couple of their games and they were just, they're wonderful. The community just kind of like gave us a big, huge hug when we came in and just supportive over all the years. So.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Second question for you. Tell us a little bit about the history of Sky Dive Shenandoah and how you came about running this type of business. Because this isn't your normal business.
It's not, no.
I mean, for most people.
No, this is not a conventional 9 to 5 type of job. It's kind of outlying.
Yeah.
So back in 2018, a business partner of mine came down from New Jersey, and we actually there was an old drop zone that was already here. It had closed up. They were vacant for a while. And I said, "Oh my God, this is a beautiful area. Let's open a second location."
Nice.
So we did. So 2018, we opened. Just had some licensed jumpers, very small, and then. Like 3 years ago, I started managing it full time because I had a full time job in New Jersey, and then I bought it 2 years ago. So this is my second full year as a sole owner of Sky Dive Shenandoah. So
that's great. That's great. Next question for you: for someone thinking about doing their first jump, what requirements are there to skydive, and can you kind of walk us through that process a little bit?
Absolutely. So you have to be 18. That's a requirement.
Right, I've checked that box so far.
Yep, perfect. A little bit of a daredevil. You probably have to be scared of heights because everyone says I can't ever do it. We're scared of heights. But you want to see the valley from, between 12 and 14,000 feet. And it's absolutely gorgeous up there, So, and local, which is nice because I shouldn't say local because we have people coming from a couple of states away, which is really awesome. So you want some adventure, something that you haven't tried before. Everyone says they always have a bucket list.
Yep. I imagine that's one of the
definitely a bucket list. But it's never just like a one-off. We have plenty of people that come back time and time again, and that's what they want to do. I mean, we have a couple that live locally here about 40 minutes away, and they've done it 4 or 5 times, and they do it that many times per season.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great. Next question for you. What's the best piece of advice you have for someone like a first-time skydiver?
Please eat before you come. Please eat before you come.
So that seems like something you would avoid if you're like really nervous and scared that you're jumping for the first time.
You would think so, but the problem is that if you don't have anything in your stomach to absorb the adrenaline dump, that's what causes the nausea.
Interesting.
So
that's great
please
advice.
have something to have a good meal before you come.
That's great. That's great advice. Next question for you. What type of packages do you offer for those who might be interested in skydiving?
So our standard package is $250 per person. And that is any weekend that we're open. We have media packages that offer just pictures for the more conservative type that don't want the actual screaming video. But then we have pictures and
you never
video.
know what might happen when you're screaming out there.
It's amazing what could possibly happen. Yes, people say the funniest things, and you can hear them in free fall. And there's certain slow motion spots that you can actually see words being formed. But we also offer group discounts of 5 people or more. We have student discounts. We have a lot of local area college students that come in. But we also offer discounts for our veterans and our law enforcement and our first responders and healthcare workers.
And you were just telling me about a really cool event this weekend coming out, or next weekend coming out.
So June 7th, we're having, it started as a cop drop. It started as a local law enforcement, but it has expanded into over 50 tandems coming in, fire department, nurses, EMS workers, local law enforcement, government agencies are all coming in, and that really is what makes up our community here and our staff here at Sky Dive Shenandoah.
That's great. That's great. So those questions, Shauna, had in advance, but we always like to do kind of a fun question at the end. So imagine in this type of business, all sorts of crazy things can happen. So what's the craziest behind the scene thing that's happened running this type of business?
Craziest.
And there might be like a whole list of them, but like, what's one thing like?
I really loved that. So when I was shooting a lot of tandem video back when I first started, I was 15, 16 jumps a day.
Sure.
And you put snacks in your pocket to eat on the ride up to the altitude.
As you're free falling?
Well, no, in the plane, but so I had, they were like gummy worms or gummy bears or whatever in my pockets. So I had one out. So when I jumped out of the plane, I had it in my hand. and the tandem students attached to his instructor, and they're having a blast.
Yeah.
And I hand him a gummy bear, and he looks at it, and he grabs it, and he throws it in his mouth, and he's like, yeah. And I go, seriously, this kid was just that self-aware that he grabbed this gummy bear from me in free fall and ate it. So like, that kind of always stuck with me. That's where I find my joy.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Cool. Well, on that note, Shauna, thank you so much for being on Get to Know Shinko with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. To learn more about Connect with Sky Dive Shenandoah, you can follow them on Facebook, on Instagram, or visit their website, skydiveshenandoah.com, where you can see all these kinds of questions being answered, and also where you can make your reservations if you'd like to come and skydive. So until next time, I'm Noah Shenandoah, encouraging you to get out of your comfort zone, go skydive, and get to know Shinko. If you'd like to have your business featured on Get to Know Shinko, please reach out to me, John Fogel, at jfogel@shenandoahcountyva.us, or message me right here on Facebook. We appreciate you watching this video and helping to get the word out to all amazing businesses right here in Shenandoah County.